What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? A female former employee of Joe Budden says that she was sexually assaulted and harassed while working for his network. This woman says that Joe Budden made inappropriate comments to her. While she hugged him once, he gyrated his hips and other things, right? Now, I don't know what the details of this situation is. Nobody really knows but he and her. But she claims that these things happened. Now, what I want to get into, fam, is employee-employer relationships. I made my mind up years ago. I would not have sexual relations with any woman who works for me. Point blank, period. I'm gonna tell you a story. Fam, if you got your own business, if you plan on working for somebody, if you work for somebody, you should really listen to this, because I'm about to give you $1 million worth of game, like my boy Gilly says. I'm about to give you $1 million worth of game, Gilly and Wallow, right? So I had this record company. I had just started. I think this was maybe like my second album. Got my own production company and stuff. In the gallery, I got the big office, way up here, carpet this thick, I'm moving, right? So I hired this girl, very attractive. I tried to holler at her before I hired her. She didn't give me no action. So I was like, okay, I left it alone. But when I got ready to, to hire somebody, I thought about it. I was like, she'll make a good little, she makes some nice eye candy as people pass by my office, So I hired her. All she had to do is sit there and look cute. Phone hardly ever rung. Wasn't making no money at the time. You know how it be when you just starting to get it going and, you're overdoing it. I was overdoing it. But anyway, fam, she started showing up for work late, right? At first it was like maybe, 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late. And immediately I try to set her straight about it, because, hey, you on the clock. I start paying you at 10 o'clock. And you're gonna want your money from 10, right? Starting at 10. So I need you to be here on time or you're getting docked. So move along. We had a couple other issues with the late thing, but it didn't come till showing up for work late didn't come till later. Let me tell you what she did. I would be like working on something in my office, like checking out. I might be checking out some the radio reports or whatever, and a street promotions or whatever, doing something, whatever I was doing. And she would come and like show me something, about a report or something. And she would purposely brush her breast against my shoulders. Some of you know what I'm talking about. So she would brush her breast up against, my back, my shoulders. And when she would do that, I would like, just ease on up a little bit, because look, I ain't finna get into it, because I already know how they go. Those type of relationships don't end well. This is when you really don't mix business with pleasure, right? So, fast forward, she starts showing up for work late. So, I docked her. The first time I docked her, boy, she was hot. And then I docked her again because she was late. And the second time I docked her, she got so upset that she kind of like got up on me and stuff, whatever. And I was like, man, you got to go, get out of here, man, you know. So I fired her. She moved on about her business. Now, here's why I'm telling you that story. If I had done something with her, that would have opened up a can of worms. And she could have used that information to say that I tried to make a move on her. You know, she tried to hit me with some type of sexual harassment or something like that. When you have sex with women, it's a different level mentally. It take them to a different level. Women don't compartmentalize sex. Well, most women don't compartmentalize sex like a man can. A man can have sex and it means absolutely nothing. He could have no emotions attached, nothing at all. Y'all did that one time and he gone by this business. He'd probably forget your name and everything. Not a woman, especially in a situation where she's an employee and she has sex with her boss. She'll never forget that. And if a woman has bad intentions, like this chick did, she might try to use that against you. Now, I'm not saying she would have, but I'm just saying that I protected myself by keeping it strictly business. We had an employer-employee relationship, and I kept it like that because of those reasons. So notice how it played out. When I was just trying to holler at her, she didn't want, she wasn't interested. But once I employed her and I'm starting to pay her, now all of a sudden, I'm that dude. That's because in her mind, perhaps she's thinking she can show up for work late, she gonna kick it and get a free check. She's just gonna kick it and she gonna get, some more bread out the deal or whatever. She's gonna get a raise or whatever, because, she give me a raise, I give her a raise. You know what I'm talking about? That's what she's thinking, perhaps. But anyway, I just kind of nipped all that stuff in the bud because that's how I operate, If you have a employer-employee relationship, I know it can be tempting, but fam, do your best to try to keep it that way. Because when you start like mixing that business with pleasure, you open yourself up for all types of things, especially when you're talking about, some type of sexual pleasure. You open yourself up to all kinds of lawsuits and just drama, period. So you don't want to do that. Keep it 100, keep it professional, and do not, absolutely under no circumstances, have sex with your partner's girl. Don't do that. I don't care. Look, man, it's billions of women in the world, right? It's not worth it. We're talking about money. We're talking about business. Some people will blow up a multi-million-dollar business for some sex. Not me. Not me at all. I don't have sex. I wouldn't even try to have, wouldn't be trying to have sex with my business partner's woman. I wouldn't do that. I don't rock like that. Somebody ever try to excuse me, it's like, you're a lie and the truth ain't in you. Because I don't rock like that at all. There's too many women out there, If you like her, just look. Ain't nothing wrong with looking, but don't touch. You break, you buy. We're talking about hearts. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?